Hello everyone, welcome to another Making Monday Lovable video maybe. I don't know if I should still call it that way. I might, because I might not post it on a Monday. In the spirit of my introducing chaos, random, intuitive hunches into my life on business and professional level. But I felt like really sharing this moment with you guys because I'm just so excited, and I just did a live recently, so I didn't want to do another live, and I thought I'll just record a video because I was participating at the 25 years of anniversary of UPSC, the Umeå Plant Science Center. That's the department, the research institute that I've done my PhD in, and I defended actually exactly 6 years ago, and 6 years and 10 days ago was my PhD defense. So I participated in this celebration and was at several talks and dinner and some lunches, and had, you know, discussions with people, old faces, new faces, and there was a lot of brilliant talks around science and the development of UPSC and how it actually started from the people having the idea, starting this big institute where two universities needed to merge, and from that a lot of, you know, startup companies developed as well. And it has been like going through the history of the development of UPSC, sitting there listening to all of this, made me just so happy and so proud that I was able to work there for 5 and something years and do my PhD there in that research environment, because it was such big, like, gratefulness, thankfulness, and, you know, like being proud as well, and just so happy and glad, because it was such a special place. I always felt good there. That's why I came back there to do my PhD after I worked for a bit. So and the science that has been done and that is done now, I learned so many things. I can't even properly summarize, but I will share with you some of the things. But the first thing that I wanted to say, because I recently illustrated a pitch deck for clients that want to build an institute and have it together with a company to make, like, to have research and development and applied products coming out of it, and to just see how it can happen. And anybody of you that wants to start an institute like that, because it's not the first time that I illustrated for that kind of initiatives and ideas. It could be something smaller. It could be a small idea you have that you need to start from scratch. Do it. You never know what will come out of it 25 years later on the way. It might be brilliant things. And just to see, for example, the development of genomics, how back in the days everything was so manual and everything was done and took so much time, and then all the technologies that came in just 25 years, that's just like a quarter of a decade, right? So much can happen, and at the core of it, it's always people, and it's always ideas, and it's always daring to do something new, something maybe controversial, maybe that goes against administrative issues, and trying to find ways, trying to get your vision and get your idea out. And it could be this big institute, it could be a little research idea, it could be like, oh, I don't want to do this, I want to start a company. It doesn't matter, whatever it is that you feel like you really want to do because it contributes to the world, to science, to yourself, to your surrounding, to humanity. Freaking do it and try to find a way, because there's always ways, no matter the obstacles. Oh my god, there's just like still possibilities and people that can help and get you where you want to go, no matter what. And whoever tells you not, find the one that tells you yes and tries, because then what comes out of it is amazing technologies, amazing collaborations, like memories, and like community comes from that. So and some of the research, for example, like I will mention two things. One of the researchers that has been doing PhD postdoc there and then went to go do start his own group, working on the plant cell biology. For those of you like plant cells, and they have little organelles inside the nucleus, the ER, the Golgi, the trans-Golgi network, the mitochondria, the chloroplasts. And there are certain ways we illustrate it, or I illustrate it, and we draw how things are supposedly looking in the cells based on certain technologies and methodologies that we have available. So there's always limits. And then there is a certain way we draw the ER, the Golgi, and the trans-Golgi network. It's complete and utter bullshit, basically, if you look at it on a 2D drawing and how it looks. It doesn't look like this in actuality in the cell. And he was showing data and new methodologies and technologies, how it actually looks. You know, it is a complete, like, moving, constantly changing and dynamic mass of tubules, vesicles, cristae, everything together. Like there is like and it's so limited at what we sometimes can see with certain technologies, and we make up a picture in our head, and it's actually not the reality, because we don't know better. We have not the technologies, so they need to still be developed. We sometimes think, oh my God, we're so far in all these AI things. Man, the AI still also could not come up with how it actually looks in the cell, because we didn't develop these micro robots that can enter the cell and exactly tell you on a molecular mini level how everything is moving and happening, because it's constantly changing. So now I just said, look, how am I supposed to draw the Golgi and the ER and the trans-Golgi network now if I have to draw a cell? I don't know. I'll see. I'll make a post about it because the research around it is freaking amazing. Another talk. A postdoc that was there 2 years and then started her own research group in Edinburgh. More of an ecophysiologist and working on cryptograms, which are lichens, algae, and cyanobacteria, doing research on Antarctica. Who of us has been to Antarctica? Barely anybody. So how much is known about it? Barely anything. It's just ice, right? It's not. And she showed us the way they're doing the research, you know, mapping the whole area, how much vegetation is there, and being able to, you know, use drones, use certain technologies to say, okay, this is the amount of green photosynthesizing organisms on Antarctica, freaking whole Antarctica. That's the amount of lichens, because they have different types of spectra. That's what you can see from certain pictures, certain technologies. And then there is green snow algae. I was like, what are green snow algae? These are apparently algae that grow on snow. I live in the subarctic here in Umeå in the north of Sweden. I have never seen something like this. And I had no idea that there is green algae existing that grow on freaking snow and photosynthesize. And there's red algae, red snow algae that grow on snow and make it look red as well. Like, so many mind-blowing things, so many amazing stuff, so many things we don't know anything about, and so many people out there that are motivated and that are just passionate about their science and sharing it and doing it and applying for money and going and, you know, field work or method develop. And I'm just so excited about all of this, because I learned so much, and I learned on so many more levels as well, like on all the, you know, on all that kinds of other levels. I got so much inspiration for sharing all of these things, and just never give up on science. If you really want to, go for it. Try to find your way. It's a tough system as well. Oh my God, there's one talk that even, I have to stop. It's almost 10 minutes, but I might speak about it some other day. Yeah, I wish you an amazing day, an amazing week, whatever. Go for all the crazy dreams you have. Never let anybody talk you out of it. Try. You won't regret it, at least trying it. So that's my final message. Okay, bye, have a nice day, and talk to you soon. Bye.